Noah Syndergaard needs Tommy John.
He does.
The only reason this is eventful or newsworthy at all is because now this is the 2020 fad.
It is. It's true.
This is what all the cool kids are doing.
Yeah, it's like if you need it, get it now. Let's do it. Let's get it out of the way. Yeah, it's what it seems to be.
Yeah.
If anybody's like even close to doing it, I heard somebody this week say, like, why not just get it? Why not just have every pitcher do it right now? If you haven't had it, get it done, because you're going to need to get it done eventually.
Wow.
But I don't think that's necessarily the case. I don't think you can do that because a lot of guys do lose some velocity, right? I mean, that's pretty standard.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If you're losing velocity, losing some snap on that curveball or that slider. So I wouldn't say go ahead and do it just because it's inevitable. I would say if you haven't had it so far, avoid it if you can. Because
look, let me tell you something about me. I've had 2 shoulder surgeries and 2 back surgeries. Okay?
Yeah.
I would just tell everybody to avoid most surgeries if at all possible.
And
like
I've been able to avoid it to this point.
Yeah, don't. Like, if you can avoid it, especially if it's orthopedic or any sort of sports related, like, it is never going to be the same. Never, ever. So there's my advice.
Yeah, and I tend to agree with that. I totally agree with what you're saying there. If you can avoid it, don't do it, right? So yeah, no, I don't think they should just send everybody under the knife now because you're gonna potentially miss a year. But no, if you need it, get it. If not, then don't. But yeah.
Well, and if you needed any more incentive to avoid a surgery of any kind, but especially Tommy John, we recently learned that the only pitcher ever to receive to have had Tommy John surgery and make it into the Hall of Fame was John Smoltz.
Smoltz, that's right. Yeah,
the only one.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy to me. And eventually we're going to see other guys. We're going to have other guys who get in who have had Tommy John. He's not going to be the only guy forever, but to date, he is the only guy. And I think part of it was that it wasn't as common. Mostly he had shoulder issues way back when.
Right.
You know, but now it's a lot more elbow, a lot less shoulder for pitchers. And eventually we're going to see somebody else. But the fact that nobody else from the 90s, nobody from the early 2000s who got it, that would give me some pause. That would make me want to hold off as long as I could. Because I mean, I think technically Felix Hernandez needs it, but he's tried to avoid it as long as he could, and I mean he'll get in, but I don't think he's going to have it during his career.
I don't think so either.
So.
No, I don't. It would give me pause as well.
Yeah, something to keep your eye on in the future, though.